Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Yep, more stuff. This comes from Human Events. You know, everybody this week has been talking about the Cromnibus, that ridiculous thing that Congress passed, a spending bill. It's over 1,600 pages of pork. And there he is. There is the man right there. John Boner, Speaker of the House. Useless tick turd. I told people don't vote for him, but they put him in office anyhow. They should have kicked him out in the primary. But anyhow, according to Human Events, Cromnibus, a winter festival of unrestrained spending. That's one thing our government does do. They spend your money better than you can on stupid stuff. But that's okay. That's okay. You don't mind. You don't mind having all your money just wasted by these tick turds. And when they need more, they're like the spoiled little child. They're going to come back to you and say, I need some more and you're going to give it to me. Otherwise, we're going to throw you in jail. But anyhow, let us continue with this article. They had a habit of saying throughout the interstellar empire of Dune, the spice must flow. Money is once more flowing out of Congress to all manner of follies and outrage thanks to an omnibus spending bill that funds everything except Homeland Security through September of 2015. Throwing away every scrap of leverage the incoming Republican majority could possibly exercise against Emperor Obama, ensuring that no one outside the authors of the Democratic Party fundraising email spam will be asking to shut downs and effectively neutering freshly elected conservatives. You know, I found this extremely funny. I found it a little disturbing, too, that before the new Congress was seated, they'd already elected the Speaker of the House, the head of the Senate. And these guys here, they're newly elected. What happens to their rights to be able to vote for their own leadership? I'm sorry if it was me and I was newly coming in and they said, well, hey, John Boehner's our leader. Yeah, he may be your leader, but he's not my leader because I sure as hell didn't vote for him. So you guys can go stuff that in your chocolate whiz-wang. But anyhow, this entire bill is not, I'll throw the article down in the description. Don't have any worries about that. But what I find is funny, too, this fully funds Obama's illegal immigrant thing. Where in the heck was that on here? They call the Cromnibus a flabby beast, a gaping maw, and many tentacles to feed itself, but it lacks eyes, ears, and a frontal lobe. I think some of our Congress people are missing a frontal lobe. And, it was half-hearted transparency, let's face it. Like I say, you ought to read the article. The article's very good. Very good, by the way. And comes down here and it says, the bill finances the day-to-day operations of every cabinet department except Homeland Security through September 30th, 2015, with $521 billion for defense, $492 billion tied to non-defense, and another $64 billion is provided for overseas military operations. However, the plan would only fund the Department of Homeland Security through February 27, 2015. That is a move by House GOP leaders to tee up a debate in early 2015 over the president's recent executive action that could suspend deportation for as many as 5 million illegal immigrants. I don't even want to get on the illegal immigrant thing because it ticks me off, as it ticks off a lot of people, including immigrants who came to this country legally, but we'll save that for another time. Some conservatives, nevertheless, want to wage that battle now and use the current spending bill as leverage. Though the House voted last week against Obama's immigration plan, these lawmakers want to do more. What I find is interesting is the vote that they had was nothing more than like calling them up and saying, we don't like what you're doing. because it had no meat to it. It didn't do anything. It was just, hey, yeah, we don't like it. Ooh, ah. What's really funny, too, is down at the bottom of the article here, or towards the bottom of the page right now, it says, Pelosi, Democrat, California, has said her party would be willing to help, but has signaled she may make some demands. Hey, Nancy, let me explain it to you. In the words of Barack Obama, elections have consequences, baby. Oh, yeah, they got consequences. The only thing is, do our newly elected representatives have the balls to follow through, or are they all going to follow Boner down the yellow brick road to the Emerald City? But that's my opinion. This has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Subscribe if you would. Give us a thumbs up, and don't forget you can get email notifications every time we post a video. But that's up to you. You got to turn that thing on. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got, hey, have a great day.